to the check-in. We've got the Bolts. They're hanging around. It's already been just a little hectic. You guys you're high energy today.
Yep.
I can't breathe.
We're always high energy.
At a monster.
I can't breathe. Allergy season's getting to you.
Can't breathe.
No, so you had said Southerner at some point when BaRRa had said something. So BaRRa, do you get affected by like the pollen down here?
Yes, I get affected by everything. My teammates making fun of me, the allergies outside, my cat's inside. It's just.
I can live with you in solidarity. My wife makes fun of me for like Southernisms. If that makes you feel better, I don't know.
They're not that bad.
They probably sound wild, the Lasbra. Have you ever heard like "Till the Cows Come Home" or anything like that?
I've never heard
Oh, I'm not that Southern.
Oh, you're not.
My
dad's from Alabama, so I'm.
Oh, you're that Southern.
Not as Southern.
Oh no. Anyway, we're gonna go through, like, we've got some questions that are like serious, and then we did a whole Q&A on the Bolts Twitter, so I have a ton of questions from fans and things like that. But I starting things off, outside, I guess, last week, this is like the first time you guys have been hanging around since season 8. Mm-hmm. So how'd you spend the off season?
Doing literally nothing.
I went to Las Vegas.
Nice.
Where my family lives.
Oh, okay.
To hang out with them, you know.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
A lot of family time?
Nice. I played Halo and Apex.
Nice.
Yeah.
You were just vibing through the break.
Yeah.
I don't really remember too much. Like, I guess
So you had like a really good break.
I was just there. I don't know.
I think a little bit of streaming, a little bit of Halo, PUBG. I played some Lost Ark.
Oh yeah, Lost Ark.
Went to the gym. That's basically it.
So we kept the gaming going, is what I'm hearing. A lot of this.
Yeah.
Jake went to go hang out with people. Everybody. Well, BaRRa did nothing. He just went catatonic for 2 months.
He's always catatonic.
And then 3 of you were gaming.
We're just Q ranked. Yeah. I was hitting those Qs.
Oh yeah, I hit the queues in all of January. That's right.
I never stop hitting the Qs.
Yeah, that's.
He's actually in the queues right now. You can tell. His hands are under the table and he's still playing.
I want to hit the Qs right now. I mean, I'm just built for the Qs. You know.
So you guys, we had a lot of teams from season 8 to season 9 and like make like small changes. Like the Valks is a new team, but everybody else is like, okay, cool. You've got Pagon on the Dragons. You guys have a coach change, which we can talk about. But what made you stick together? Like, what was the desire from season 8 to season 9 to like keep it going?
We made a mistake.
I regret it.
Season's not even started and it's already.
No.
We all regret it.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I mean, I guess we just like from Renegades to Bolts. I feel like we made a big improvement during the year because Renegades was a whole spiel of just fun.
You got Haddix. Was that the upgrade?
Yeah, that was.
So that's the difference?
Yeah, it's basically everything. And I think Bolts from last year, we just played really well throughout the whole year. And then we had a really bad performance, in my opinion, at Worlds. Which unfortunately just is the biggest time. So kind of just our main focus moving forward is to, because I feel like we're a really good team and I feel like we had good strategies here and there. And I think we just need to step it up at the tournaments.
Here and there?
I mean, we went on a big streak and then we didn't go on a big streak, so here and there.
Well, the good news is
we were owning until tournaments. Every time we got to a tournament, we went.
Look, all I can say is there was another team in season 7 that did a lot of that then won Worlds for season 8. So theoretically, you're on like great company for that, right?
Yeah, we did that on purpose.
Yeah, it was planned. We threw all the tournaments afterward. Was there like anything? Because like this was like the tamest roster apocalypse I think that Smite's like ever seen. You could probably speak to that because like there's been so many, but like. Was there any like doubt in your guys' mind like after Worlds that you were going to stick together? Were there anybody like thinking, okay, maybe this isn't the team? Or
I was trying to get out, but it didn't let me.
He was trying to run out the door, and I grabbed his leg and threw him back in.
You're gonna live here.
We all became like good friends and everything. So we just play. If you want to look for stuff, just be open about it. And make sure everybody's on the same page, and it's respectable if you want to look for stuff. So
turns out you were.
Yeah,
you're all here again, right?
Yeah, exactly. So just ready to put in the work again for another year.
So what are your expectations coming here into season 9? Like what kind of changes are you going to be making for the team to like, obviously you want to do better during like the Masters and phase ending tournaments, but like what other changes are you looking to tackle from last year to this year?
I think maybe like BaRRa mid lane, Vin at a carry.
Yeah, I'm really good at mid, so I'm looking to go back.
You're having flashbacks to having to play mages in the dual lane.
Yeah, great times. Love that.
I think we are just looking to be a little bit more open and like trying to focus on the pick and bans and practice more stuff. Because we're like kind of limiting ourselves sometimes. And hopefully we can improve on that.
Drafting.
Yeah.
I think it's just approaching the game with a different mindset, because I think we stagnated a bit with our picks and bans, or we'd get too focused on like one or two things, and now I feel like we just need to be a bit more open to, certain things. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, I think we're like basically like fine wine, and we're just like aging and just like getting better,
Yeah.
Because like wine.
Is that at me?
Yeah.
Or
No,
what? Okay,
no, we're just
good.
like.
Bears, you call me
But you
old?
definitely do age like a fine wine, though.
Yeah.
You do.
I mean, we're just aging like fine wine, So like we're staying together, so yeah.
So in like 6 years, we'll be good.
I mean, the wine could take like 20 years, 30 years. Are we looking like that fine or?
Yeah, I mean,
When it comes, it comes.
it'll happen.
We'll have the classic. At that point, if you guys do, if we're stuck together and this is the same roster, we sit down to do a check-in in like 5 years, I'm going to try and convince someone to have a Bolts vintage for like wine release that we could put on the store or something. And wine, look, wine can be expensive. You guys might make some bank on that too. So realistically, it works for everybody. You had mentioned like drafting, things like that wanting to change. And that's like the big change for your team is like you guys have a new coach now, Ro gone, masked in. How much has that changed the team dynamic or drafting or like what has that brought?
Well,
I didn't want to go first again.
I'll go. I think before with Ro, he was a little bit more controlling with the team, and he'd kind of like to give structure to a team. When I think this team, specifically these 4 people, have been together for 2 years at this point before I joined. And then, it was a year and then 2 with me.
Yeah.
So either way, they've been together for a while. They didn't really need that structure, and they're a pretty mature team. So we didn't really need that structure that some other teams do need. And now with Mask, he's kind of given us more free talk, more room for the players to converse and, bring together what they want to talk about, when before he was more structuring. So now it's nice to have that pro player aspect as well, where he can come up with things that we can relate to and we can understand. And it just lets us talk to each other more freely.
Well said.
Has that affected? We don't want to get like too into drafts because you guys are playing this week, things like that. But like,
Oh, we are?
No, I'll just tell you my draft. We'll tell you our plan.
yeah.
Come
So
on.
here, give me your like top priority picks. And,
Here's our priority
I'm gonna
picks.
nail this death segment.
Here's what we're gonna ban.
But like, has that like adjusted? Picks that you want to play being like maybe coming up more often than just like, hey, this is what's good. You have to touch this.
No. It wasn't more so with drafts. It was
Okay.
more so with like scrimming, atmosphere, and environment. We just sometimes get a little bit limited with talking to each other about things.
How many 11 a.m. scrim blocks are you guys having to hit? I know like the Scarabs are apparently not particularly fond of the 11 a.m. hits.
They're not that bad. Just messes up the stream schedule for me. So, but I don't mind them. I mean, I'm up anyway. So
Yeah, this guy, the stream's just bigger than the SPL for him. I don't know. He's just
I think it's
this
nice.
guy's just a content creator.
We play at 11 in the weekend on SPL, so I think it's nice to get used to being up at that time and just. Is it?
Is it?
It's 1 p.m.
Isn't it 11 to 1? When it used to be at least.
There's Sundays at 11.
Oh,
Yeah, you've got like 1 p.m., and then 11.
Oh, the schedule
they
out?
moved it.
The schedule is out, yeah. If you
Okay,
go to
good.
SMITEProLeague.com now, it's actually there.
Well,
if not, I don't care if I leak it. So there's
Well,
the other half
regardless.
of that.
It is nice to be like up early and then you're prepared for the day after and you just have so much time. Or it feels like at least.
Yep.
True.
Some of the games are a little, you can tell people on both teams are waking up.
Yeah.
Few games, so
True.
You don't like wake up at 11 a.m., but then you get to have the rest of your day. So it's a
Yeah.
trade-off,
It's the life-work balance, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
of scrims.
also, we can't really complain about having to wake up to work at 11 a.m.
Dude, I gotta wake up and go play video
I
games.
have to wake up at 11 a.m. to play a video game, but you really can't complain.
Yeah.
you don't have to drive anywhere.
Yeah, you just get on your computer. You really can't complain.
So this is, with you guys sticking together, it's kind of created an interesting conversation for I think the year is just to watch like how you're going to improve and things like that and what you're expecting. But like because there were so few other changes has like the dynamic, like the way and your thoughts on other teams changed at all? Do you have like, oh, this guy, like this team's a bigger threat now, this team's not as big a deal to us? Do you have any like crazy opinions, I guess, about any of the other squads?
I mean, Valks are just going to be interesting to play every time because we don't really know. I assume they don't really know either what they're going to pick. And for me, Leviathans just got scarier because I think them winning Worlds just gave them so much confidence when they already had a ton of confidence. And I think that those players and those kind of mentalities don't like get lazy, and they'll just keep grinding and keep getting better. And I mean, they completely dominated everyone at Worlds. Like, I think that was like one of the most dominating performances we've ever seen. So, I mean, I just have a lot more respect for Leviathans than now, and I'm just a lot more willing to learn and dissect what they do.
They were the drafting goats, though. No one outdrafted them.
True.
Yep.
Absolutely no one, not even close.
They're scary. You, Vin, are going to have to play against 2 new mid laners this year.
True.
Like the Pagon, Benny Q, especially like their brothers, like they're coming in with like so much behind them. Is there anything that you're thinking about your lane that's going to come up and crop up? Especially because like, you know, like duo and mid right now have been like popping off in Season 9 so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to see how they play. I mean, people talk highly of Pagon because he's been playing a lot of ranked and a lot of SEC, but he hasn't been playing SPL. It's a bit different with that, like SPL. Like, there's still a lot of ranked plays that he'll make and stuff like that, but I mean, you learn and adapt to it, so I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a good player for sure.
That sounds like, so like first phase Pagon, maybe we can glance over. Second phase Pagon is going to be OP.
He should be pretty good, especially with teaming with like Mike, where he has a lot of like game knowledge behind it, and probably will grow Pagon really fast. I think Benny might take some more time just due to like, I think it's only been Wowie and Aqua on that team that has been in this field before, so obviously they're on the side of the map, so they can't really like help him or playing with him. So it's going to take a little bit of adjustment, I believe, for them. But yeah, both of them should definitely be good.
And Haddix, you also have a couple of like opponents that you're going to have to go against that I guess Scary D is not necessarily new and Sot's not really new. They just kind of swapped where they were.
I didn't play against Scary last year, but I played against him in like tournaments at Worlds.
Have you played up against Aqua before? I don't think you have.
Yeah, in SEC.
Okay.
And you played with Aqua way back in the way before times for us.
Yeah, that was a dark time in Season 6, so I'm glad that he has finally recovered from Season 6 and made it back. That was a scary year for everyone on that team.
I dipped.
Yeah, you sailed the ship.
You jumped off when you needed to and came back when things were okay. Like you dodged the bullet there for everybody. Well, the fun thing is I'm just looking forward to what you guys have to offer this year. I think it was really fun watching you from Season 7 to Season 8, and I think it's going to be just as fun the Season 8 to Season 9 changes, especially because you're the same squad, right? It's not even like, oh, we have a new solo lane or we had a new support in Season 7. Like you've got everything on lock now. So it's going to be fun to watch. But we did get some Q&A questions, and I literally have a ton of them written down because some of them were just too good to pass up. And the first one, I was actually mentioning this to you guys in the break. People wanted to know about how many frozen pizzas are in the freezer right now and who ate the most over the break.
The frozen pizza checkup, it's never going to end, is it?
Nope, you're stuck with it for life.
Listen, the frozen pizza era it's over. There's no more frozen pizza.
That Twitter picture, we never ate any of those pizzas.
We did. No, I did.
I mean,
He did.
okay,
I did.
Maybe I ate like one, but yeah, I threw them all out.
So what we're learning is that Haddix...
Listen, I'm off that, all right? But I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean?
Might go back.
Like if someone like handed me a frozen pizza and it was already cooked I would eat it.
Yeah. Or if, say, like, what was it you used to eat? Like the Red Barons? Again, if they like reached out and were like, hey, we want to sponsor you, and you just happen to have more frozen pizzas
I wouldn't mind.
So I got Kroger pizzas, and they're actually like really gross.
Oh, yeah?
That's what the fridge was stacked with.
Bro, you're trying to cut off a sponsor and what? Like, what's the deal?
I'm just saying, I gotta let the people know, you know.
Yeah, either way, the frozen pizza era, it's been over for a while.
It's been over. So you ate one.
No, I slammed those for a bit. For sure.
So Haddix did eat the most. It's just they're done.
Yeah,
they're done.
They're done.
Well, that's
moved on.
Yeah, well, I guess you know what? We're moving on then. This is a fun one. BaRRa, we all know where your tag came from. The leaf blower, right? Yeah. So how did everyone else come up with your gamer tags? Well, your name's Jake, so I have a feeling this might be pretty simple.
Yeah, I was 12. You know, I thought it was awesome. My name's Jake, and then like 408, kind of like rhymes. You know.
Yeah, but you were what? you were Peachy Ninja what?
Peachy Ninja 308, and I just gotta like up the game, you know.
You jumped up the
It
100.
used to be Peachy Ninja
People
3,
thought I was a
right?
girl.
Yeah.
You know, can't be peachy. Gotta be awesome.
2022. Guys can be peachy too.
True.
So that's
but
the
like,
new tagline.
people just thought I was a girl.
Yeah.
And I didn't like want that to happen. So, yeah.
12-year-old
Then it
thoughts.
became awesome, Jake.
Yeah, he became awesome Jake, and you know what?
Yeah.
You're slamming it. Then?
Yeah, I just misspelled the word and then I think I misspelled venue and then got Venenu.
That's so cool.
Oh, Venue. Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
there's definitely not hidden tech behind it, but that's the public knowledge.
I had no idea.
So, one day I'll reveal.
okay.
Lasbra, what about you? How'd you get Lasbra?
Lasbra instead of Les Bro, I'd put an A instead of the O.
Really? That's actually it.
Really?
That's it?
That's it.
That's sick.
Does Lasbro mean
I'm a
something?
bro.
Does Lasbro mean something?
No, you're a bra.
I'm a bra.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
Take it how you want it.
Bruh. I respect it.
Yeah.
Or what do you got?
It was just like a book series. Like I took this book from middle school from library, and I was like cleaning my room. And I'm like, that's a cool name. And I was like, nice. And yeah, before that it was like Darksta or something.
Dark Star.
Echo.
It was like Darksta.
Is there an Echo
That
art?
was sick. Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
Darkster.
Darksta.
I always love hearing
I was
this.
like 10 or something.
Yeah, because that's the fun part about it is always though. So when I was 10, you got to put it in the
Yeah,
context
listen,
because
it's
otherwise it
gotta-
just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I know I think actually, did anybody here compete in anything that wasn't Smite prior to getting into the SPL?
When I tried in Halo, people like lie about me and tell me or say that I'm like a pro Halo player. I wasn't. I was never a pro Halo player. I was like competed in like one event, like,
That's enough.
and we got like lose
sometimes.
back around 4, which is not great. And that was like that's my whole. Like I really wanted to go pro in Halo because I just love the game, and same with StarCraft, but nothing ever came up of it, unfortunately.
For everybody else, Smite was number one.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost in Rainbow Six Siege for me, but
I'm gonna take that as a big win. We got you first.
If you play a game and you get money, does that mean like you're a pro?
That's I would.
You gotta be in the pro
It's
league.
that weird
if I win a
balance,
tournament?
right? Like if you are able to live off that money, I think is where maybe where the balance is.
Yeah, well, I just gotta say it. So I was a Minecraft factions player, pretty serious.
Nice.
And I won a 1v1 Minecraft tournament, all right,
How much?
for $100.
Nice.
That's not bad money. How old were you when you got that?
Like
Because that
13.
See, that's great money for a 13-year-old.
Pro Minecrafter.
Yeah.
This guy's a professional Minecrafter.
Ocean roller.
128 players, and I came on top.
Wow,
Yeah.
Dang, that's sick.
that is actually
Should have
impressive.
never left. You're the
Minecraft
Minecraft
goat.
goat.
He actually, I was gonna say, he actually keeps it running, like just in case. Like he'll enter like
Yeah.
some weeklies for Minecraft just to see,
Minecraft block trophy in his room, just hidden
just in case.
under everything.
Well, because the question and people had wanted was like, how did you get into esports? And I'm assuming for everyone here was just kind of like you were good at Smite and a team needed a player. I guess you got in relatively early on, BaRRaCCuDDa, because you got in with
Relatively.
Cog right after launch.
At
tournament.
the
This guy was here at the Big Bang, bro.
I actually came in after.
$100 weekly.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
no, I actually remember thinking that because like it's this weird conception that people were like, oh yeah, BaRRaCCuDDa, he's been playing like forever. It's like you weren't actually at launch tournament.
Nope. Well,
Zap
no,
was. He's the old man.
no, I was at launch tournament.
Oh,
It's okay.
which team were you on? Were you on Denial? No.
What was our name
Oh,
back then?
you're not
I have the
watching
poster
them,
up
bro.
with 8 teams on there, and I don't remember you
Was it
being on any
Cog?
of them, which maybe means you. No, because Cog. Oh, maybe it was Cog, and Jeff
TSM.
Hinla's the one that I'm thinking got
Yeah,
picked up
Jeff was
after.
on Denial.
That's what's happened. Because you had some other support with you.
I had Dare to Care.
I remember that.
And he got dropped after because he was raging on LAN.
Didn't he play Odin?
Wukong and Afro. I don't know why I remember that.
Wukong.
This is just like a you question.
I'm sorry I said that.
I'm about to join you in the 30s, but I just want to know, like, how does it make you feel to know launch tournament was like 9 years ago or 8 years ago?
Weird, because it just like, I mean, everyone here is going to experience this. You'll just hit 30 and you'll be like, wait, what happened to all the years behind me? Like,
This
I
guy,
could-
look at the fear in his eyes, bro.
like that's literally just what
Actually,
happened.
he's so scared. He's like, wait, when I turn 30, I'm gonna.
You're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be 30 years old.
Yeah, and then you're like,
That
wait,
was
I'm
Jake's
in my
realization
20s.
that he's going to be 30 one day.
And then everyone's gonna make fun of you because you're the old guy.
Yeah.
And then it's an endless cycle of you will I was actually watching a Millennials video the other day, which is really
my God,
funny.
that's the most 30-year-old statement.
No, yeah, it was by Curtis Connor. He's a hilarious YouTuber. And he's also millennial. He was like, millennials do the stupidest things. And I was like, no, we don't. And then at the end of the video, I was like, you know what? He's actually right. We do the stupidest things. So, not proud of being a millennial, but here we are.
I'm stuck in that group with you. I don't know. For better or for worse, we're in it.
This is like a 30s and up, like just treatment over here. I don't know. You guys are just like having a moment over there.
That's that one was specifically for us.
Yeah, we're both 30. You guys want to talk about it? Like,
Hold on. I'm turning 29 this year.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've still got a little bit of
you were
room.
talking like you were 30 over there.
You'll be there. You'll blink and you'll be
That's exactly what's
Wait,
happening.
you're older than him.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God.
My gosh, you can do math, Haddix.
Well, I didn't know Gore was 29, turning 29.
I told someone that at one point. They were like, "Oh my God, I thought you were like 35," and I'm like, "Thanks, man. That makes me feel real good." Haddix's face, like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say it." But.
Listen, I wasn't thinking 35, maybe like 31.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
It's just the
Listen, you
beard.
seemed like a mature man, you know?
I blame the being married part.
Yeah, sure.
I got married
true.
super early. Jake, how did you get in? Like when you were brought into the SPL, like how did you get into it?
Oh no.
Was it just like they knew you from ranked, or like?
I mean, I was like a ranked player.
How did this guy get in the SPL? That's the question we ask ourselves every day. This guy went 0-20 every ranked game, and he got in the SPL.
I mean, support. It's just there's not a lot of support players out there, you know. And you know,
That's not helping your case.
I feel like you're selling yourself short a little bit. Like you're a really good support player.
Well, now he is.
true.
Yeah, okay, I will give a little bit
Originally,
of credit
he was
there.
like 0-20 every ranked game.
True.
He was getting like reported by everyone every
They
game.
like felt like winning, you know.
yeah. You just turned on the Jets all of a sudden.
I don't think
Fun
you
to
ever
have fun.
stopped inting.
You just turned on the Jets. He just turned on the Jets. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like wanted to leave and then like just banged my line, I guess.
It was actually Sot recommended him, I want to say, right? Vin?
I really believed in him, and when Jake joined the team, Vin had him blocked.
You're just like, dude, what, you're telling me I'm playing games with this guy who keeps playing neat support?
It was tier and 0-40.
Yeah, and I didn't win those games. That's all
Every
I'm
game.
saying.
Every game.
You actually had, speaking of the tier, you had like a couple of tier support games. I don't think they happened last year, or else it was a fever dream. But I know in season 7 you played a little bit of them, and somebody did
Yeah.
want to know if your tier was going to make a comeback this year.
Tier's just like, you gotta like kind of be the GOAT to make tier support work.
So you're already there.
What happened?
I mean, you just gotta.
We were doing.
Wait a second. He's not the GOAT. Hold on.
Wait.
You just gotta try so hard, dude. Like, you just gotta be like zoned in, just like thinking like.
You're not doing that?
No, because you can just play like easier gods that you don't have to try as hard on, and you win, and they do more. So.
He's basically saying tier can be hard and other gods are easier and you can win and do more things than other gods.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically tier is bad and he's hard.
Yeah, tier's hard.
If you had to
Tier's
choose
hard, and
between
he's a
like
bad god.
Yamoja or tier, Yamoja
Yeah.
you can heal your
I
teammates
just press
and
2,
win.
and then I'm doing. You literally have to try so hard to make tier work. Like, you gotta be like the GOAT actually. But like as you just press 2.
What?
You remember that?
What?
Little jungle practice tier.
Oh yeah, we decided who was the
cancel.
better tier. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, we actually had a moment where Jake said he was the better tier, and it was really funny. So we got.
I haven't seen him playing tier support.
So we got in jungle practice, and then so there's a thing with tier where you fearless, then you knock them up, and then you stand switch in time with an A cancel, and then you knock them up again before you like, you know how you can get a double knockup?
Yeah.
You need to make sure that they can't jump before, right? Because if you mistime it, then you don't knock them up and you just dash through them because they're still knocked up. And you need to land it at perfect timing so when they land, they can't jump out of the dash. So basically, every time I landed the double knockup without them jumping as disco. And this guy missed it every time. And we decided I was a better tier.
I guess mechanically, like I don't know, that feels like some proof. I don't want
It was
the
proof.
side eye that Jake's giving me right now.
This guy,
I'm all of a sudden a little happier that BaRRa's between us. He's
Sorry,
gonna have to at least go through a carry before.
I mean,
this.
listen, BaRRA brought it up. I wasn't going to bring it up.
Yeah,
It was
you were gonna, yeah.
I wasn't gonna do it to
It was
him.
a funny
but
team
BaRRA
bonding
brought it up.
experience. So
It was interesting.
You just taught me that you can essentially play keep it up with people in Smite, and that blows my mind to think that just tier can do that. I think I'm gonna have to go try and practice this. It's gonna be fun.
You gotta make sure.
So, you two have been playing for a while as well. How did you get into the scene? Vin's going, man, how did I get into the scene?
In season 2, I think I ended up being a sub for Enemy at a fall split tournament, and that was like the first time I've ever been to a LAN. And then season 3 in fall split, I got picked up by LG. No, summer split. Fall split?
It was around there. You were the ADC, right?
Yeah, I was ADC for ALG.
Shifters.
Yeah, it was fall split, yeah. And then Incon mentioned my name, I think, and then, yeah, I got picked up that way.
There you go. We got the Vin origin story.
Yeah.
Well, Trix and Fed, like, are my friends from back in Denmark. We're like best friends and all that. And they won launch tournament. So I always like watched Smite, always been in it, always played like every season and hit Masters. But I played a bit more Counter-Strike and League back then. And then slowly I'll play a bit more Smite, and I'll start streaming in late season 3, but I'll stream all of season 4 and join Dig as a substitute. And then season 5, I try to play SML, which is SEC now. Mm-hmm. And then I got on a team, tried out for one team, and they're like, yeah, we want you. And then I joined, and we did pretty well. We ended up winning every EU tournament, and then we lost one LAN, but won 2 LANs.
Yeah, you lost to us.
Yeah, because my support got banned. Genetics, if you're watching, I'm disappointed in you. Yeah, but yeah. And then I joined SPL in season 6 as a mid laner. I could have joined as a jungle, but there was, I don't know. So there was this organization I really didn't want to join, so I decided to play mid lane instead.
Says a lot, I think, for you and for them, maybe. So you were like, all right, I'm going to dodge a bullet here. I'm going to go take mid lane. Now you're back and happy in the jungle. You've been with these guys for a few years. Haddix, I mean, you kind of got pulled in, huh?
I don't know. I've always been playing like competitive for a while. You know, like I would just play on teams with my friends.
Yeah.
You know, even with him, we like me, Pagon, Stewart,
Glavis.
We just had this friend group from like ranked, right? And like we were just always doing competitive teams in like SOC, Combine, stuff like that. And then eventually, one by one, we were getting pulled up to the leagues that were just higher and higher. We were like Solar Troll with Paul. Like we were just playing back then, and then we just slowly got pulled up after the years.
Getting raptured.
Getting raptured.
Good SPL.
Yeah, I didn't want to play competitive. Like I didn't think I wanted to join SPL, and then I played at Worlds, and then I was like, oh yeah, I really like competitive. And then I started like hard grinding after that. That's also when I realized like I was good at the game and I could do it, and I also wanted to do it. Yeah, Sanguine.
Season 7?
Yep. 6. Honestly, it should have beat Rival. Honestly, just saying.
Was it 6?
Was it 6?
I don't know. I feel like
it was 6.
It was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hugged BaRRA because we rolled him.
You knocked us out, right?
Yeah, we rolled him in the tourney.
I had to play against Hell and Chernobog mid.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah, you got. Did I pull out the Yorm on you, or was it like Arthur or Thor?
I just remember the Hell.
Okay.
I just remember literally.
I remember seeing.
You could see the haunting in his eyes. He remembers that hell.
Years of hell slamming me.
I feel bad because I think we were a little bit mean in the interviews. I don't remember, but it was because we heard. I think it was Sino. Sino said like he was gonna roll us or something, and I was like, yeah, right, buddy. And then he got rolled, and then I think I was mean in the interviews or something. So I feel bad about that because BaRRA was like,
yeah, thanks for bringing that up, buddy.
You're like, hi, Haddix. You know, he was down bad.
Yeah, I had to play Chernobog, so.
Yeah, he was down bad.
You had to. Well, at least, see, the Bad Blood interviews, though, I wouldn't mind some more of those. So if you just like happen to decide that you're going to hate another player, like you can settle it with them outside of the league and be like, yeah, we're perfectly fine.
Need content.
I'd be okay with it, yeah. Look, it'll go viral, man.
A little bit of content. We need a Tower Boy thing again.
Yeah.
We need that again.
We gotta get.
Great.
Oh my!
So what did you eat the week going up to that? Because whatever that diet was, we need you back on that.
I mean, it's always fun to throw some jabs.
Put her in his place.
It was just fun to throw some jabs.
Specifically, Hurry.
Hey, it's always good to have beef between each other's roles.
Yeah. Just
I remember feeling
between
bad.
roles, nothing personal. Yeah, totally.
Because I think the next time you guys played and it was against the Dragons, immediately we were like, all right, Vin, you're coming in and we're bringing up all this stuff. We're talking about it like you're going to come in and do an interview. And then you were like, dude, I don't even care. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I think it was fun. Someone wanted to know that if you could play on any conquest map throughout the years, which would it be from seasons 1 through 8?
Season 5.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
Season 4.
Yikes.
Like I just like that was when I was a rank grinder, and that's like.
Oh, you're not a rank grinder anymore.
Well, when I was
You're
like
not the GOAT anymore, and you're not a rank grinder
I was
anymore.
like a massive rank grinder. Like I was like in my temple.
Yeah, why aren't you in your temple right now?
Because I don't know. That's just when like I love the game the most. I was like,
Oh, so you don't love it right now?
I'm not saying I don't love it.
So you don't love the game right now. You're not good.
I'm just
and you're
saying-
not a rank grinder.
I'm just saying. That's
And
when
you're
I
not in your
like.
temple?
That's when I was like, I was in my solo lane temple. I picked tier every single game, and
I think I want to hire you to do interviews. You're good at grilling people.
This guy is roasting himself over here. Like,
I'm just being honest, you know.
okay.
What about you?
So much has changed.
Season 3, because I got the most farm.
Yeah.
And supports would just go to mid.
Okay, that was like the little 1v1 ADC meta where you were just turbo fed every game, like level 20 in like 16 minutes, like every game.
You'd be level like 18, your mid laner is like 12.
Yeah, that was so bad.
Fantastic.
See, I thought you would have jumped for 1 immediately just because of good memories.
No, because I don't really remember that map. Like, I'm pretty sure that map would be very abusable now.
Now,
Well, I guess
yes.
all
Wait.
the maps back then
Are we
would.
talking about map or meta though?
I assume
It
map.
said map.
Map.
So specifically the map.
You like the map the most?
On season 3?
Yeah.
I just remember getting a lot of farm that map.
Yeah, but that's the meta then.
Would
That's
back
because of the map.
No,
Those old maps.
Yeah.
you gotta separate the meta from the map.
Oh, I mean,
Like,
I know
if
mine.
it was-
Didn't the
if it
meta
was
crop
map-
up because of
I know
the map?
mine.
If it was
Season
map,
4.
then I would
Season
say
4?
season 8.
Dude, Portal Demon was so fun.
Okay,
That's
that
such
was-
a fun.
That
Portal
was
Demon
pretty.
was
They need to
fun.
bring it back.
Portal
Bring it
Demon,
back.
the little fire imps that just bounce
Yeah.
around all
Little
over the place.
guys.
Those guys are so cool.
I remember like fighting over those.
Yeah, then the map
Nijo
just
rebouncing
flowed.
those minions.
what was it, season 4 when you started 2 people in solo lane, like jungle and solo
Yeah,
lane?
it was a 2v2,
Yeah,
and the game was
2v2,
decided there.
Fire
Yeah.
imps.
Yeah.
Four was
The
two
game was
mid,
decided in the
too.
first 2
Yeah,
minutes
2 mid.
every time.
It was 2 mid, 2 solo, and 1, which is the support. And,
Sometimes 3 mid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 You're right.
Was that when
Sometimes
people would like just invade at level 1 as well?
Yep.
Yeah. There'd be
it
3 people
stopped
invading
at-
the speed buff at level 1, and they would just invade each other's speed buffs?
It stopped once you started doing 2 mid.
Yeah,
Yeah. You would have Hunter Mage, and then support would just stall the wave and duo and just sit there and do nothing.
So we got
That's how you know that role is useless.
Four used
was
to
the
be
map
so
the same from
useless.
season 3 to season 4?
They would just slightly
Or like
change
it was
the
like
buffs.
small changes,
Yeah,
like
it was
the
the buffs.
experience and buffs
Was
and
it?
stuff like that?
Was it purple buff in season 3 and then boars in season 4?
I don't remember.
I've got old man memory. I can't tell you.
Same, bro.
There was a boar.
It was a boar?
It goes in one ear, out the other.
There was boars.
It's boars.
I think so.
I
I
remember
remember when BaRRaCCuDDa would just eat the minion in solo lane and get huge. That was like cringe.
Yeah, that was like the most cursed meta when there was a BaRRaCCuDDa running around like turbo farming in solo, eating all the boars.
You literally can't do anything. He
Yeah,
just
there's
eats your
nothing you
boar.
could do. It was so dumb.
You had said 5?
Yeah, just good memories from there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like that's back when you could evade without getting like punished for it. You just get all the gold, all the experience, and a lot of one-on-ones as well. Like if you're the better jungler or had the better matchup, you just like win from that.
There you go. Haddix, what about you?
I think the season 8 map is the best, honestly. No cap. Other than that, if it was like meta map, it would be like when King Arthur had Glad Shield. That was. Whew. I could play that all day, baby. I could play it all day. Could call in King Arthur, just Wukong, Glad Shielding everyone. Bring it back. Honestly, it would be balanced right now, though. Wouldn't it?
That's a lot of copium.
Dude, people rush Brawler's Divine first item. They're OP. Ankh is in the game. It's OP.
Guys,
There's
come on. It's not
Toxic
that
Blade.
good, guys.
If it was 1,700 gold, it was like the most broken item in the game for 1,700 gold. If it was 2,400 right now, it would be fair. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
It would be fair.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
So we actually cracked this at you during the podcast earlier this week, but mandatory fun time, is it coming back?
Maybe.
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 It probably
There's been-
should.
There's been some references to bring it back, but not yet. It might come back soon, though.
Let's
It's
just
like we're
like,
having a lot of fun already, though.
It might come back soon.
It's going to come back.
He's like, it's going to come back, Jake.
Yeah.
you
It might
will
come
have
back
fun.
soon.
And it will be mandatory.
You better enjoy yourself.
have fun.
The other one that was alongside that, actually, I don't think this was I'm sorry for everyone who asked a Q&A that I put a question on here from us, but the Vin burgers, are they still going strong?
my
Yep. Yeah, the burgers are going strong.
I think Mifflin's exact question was he wanted to know your recipe.
Oh.
but I don't know if you want to reveal the secrets.
They'll reveal the secret. That's kind of like too
No.
secret.
He's got to pay for that. He's got to pay for that.
Yeah, the burgers kind of do have their secret formula to it.
Those burgers, seriously, they hit different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you go out and grill them, right? Like it's not like a diner.
It's not just the burger though,
It's
right?
microwave.
It's the
It's like everything around it. The bun.
the bacon. He does the bun too. Oh, whew.
Yeah.
it's getting me worked up just thinking
Secret
about
formula.
See, this is.
I'm hungry now.
I was going to say I had to spend a lot of time losing weight, but conversations like that really just make me hungry, and it makes me
actually
remember
hungry, I'm
why
not
I
kidding.
gained all that weight to begin with. This food's just good.
Hey, might come into incentives for scrims. Good scrims equals the burgers, you know?
I would give the.
Haddix's eyes just lit up. He's like, all right, next few scrims, I'm going to carry as hard as I
I'll
can.
try so hard for a burger.
Burgers tonight? Yep. All right, let's chalk this up.
So, someone wanted to know, and this is going to be a fun debate, who can hold their breath the longest?
Gut reaction is last.
I think I already won at least in the.
Me and Last had a breath holding contest.
Yeah, you suck. He
How has that already happened? I thought this was going to be like we were about to start one
I mean, come on,
potentially.
no, okay, who won?
I mean, I'm sure I can win right now, maybe.
I think. Wait, you think I won? I won once, right?
No, you won 0
Yeah, I think you
times.
won once. And then
Yeah, Last one like 3 times.
yeah.
He's the breath holding champion.
The breath holding champion.
Yep.
That one went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. I thought there was going to be a lot of debate, maybe some arguing about it, but it's already happened.
Nope.
So instead, BaRRa is named, well, he's named after a leaf blower, but the leaf blower is named after a fish. And someone wanted to know, if you had to rebrand as a fish to match BaRRa's name, what would it be?
That's a good question. I love that.
I thought this was
Whoever
really
did
fun.
that is a.
I'm going to find their
love it.
name for you.
Koi. I would do
You
koi.
do koi?
You are so coy though.
You are very coy
You are very coy.
in your head.
You love it. You instantly thought of it too, you little coy guy.
Piranha.
Oh.
Yeah, you're the opposite of
Piranha.
piranha.
What does that
That
mean?
makes sense. That makes
Being honest.
You are, well, if you think about it,
Little feisty.
he's
Yeah,
feisty,
he's
but
a little
he's like a
feisty.
chihuahua though, you know what I mean? He barks, but he has no
Yeah,
bite.
you know, he's small and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
runs away if there's too. Yeah. True.
We get it. We're on the same wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, I don't know.
I would be a tuna fish
Tuna fish?
because I eat tuna.
And they're like,
And they're
those are huge
fishes.
though. Have you guys seen how big a tuna fish is? Though?
sense.
I mean,
huge.
do you know how big Les is though?
Yeah, I
He's
mean, it
huge.
makes sense. It makes sense.
He's
It
huge.
makes
Look,
sense.
he's.
Oh gosh.
He's about to break out of that jersey, dude. Calm down.
A little bit tight.
What do you got?
I don't know, man. Catfish, he's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Those catfish be chilling on the bottom. I'm vibing.
Haddix is, I'm a bottom feeder.
I'm vibing on the bottom. I'm chilling.
That was from Riemann Noki. So there you go. If you ever need a full team rebrand, we've got the names already. We'll get the
Piranha,
jerseys ready.
catfish, koi, tuna.
BaRRaCCuDDa.
And then we have a
What's up, guys?
Now, BaRRa, I guess this one feels like it's directed at you. And you guys, I want you to weigh in. How many loaves of bread does BaRRa eat in a year? Is what they said.
Oh my. So
I think this was also connected to and are there any sponsors? But
I'm getting back on the bread train. I was off the bread train for a while because it became too much of a meme. I can't play into it that much, and now I find myself craving bread and just eating bread. Like the other night, Destiny made this amazing dinner, had the full plate of it, and then I just find myself 30 minutes later in bed with a loaf of bread, just eating the bread slices out of the bag, and I'm like, I am a degenerate, man. What's wrong with me? There's delicious
you
food
start
out
crying,
there.
you're wiping your tears with the bread.
No one understands me but you.
But you eat bread. You don't eat anything on the bread.
I eat peanut butter sandwiches sometimes, but that's it.
You know what banana
No,
sandwiches?
jelly or anything in there. It's just
Not a fan of jelly, big fan of peanut butter.
Do you toast it at least sometimes?
Banana?
Bread?
No
He does
bananas?
everything with that bread.
Banana bread
Sometimes.
was what I was going to say.
Yeah, banana peanut butter.
Okay, so I don't want anyone in chat to judge me, but okay, so peanut butter, bananas, and cinnamon kind of goes hard, and I don't know why, but
Yeah, you
it's
need honey on that too.
delicious.
I think that sounds good.
I
I
approve.
Cinnamon just makes everything taste better. So that's probably the true
Big fan of
secret.
cinnamon.
Oh,
Here's another fun one for everybody. If you had to tuck in another player on the Bolts to bed, who are you tucking in?
Straight Haddix for me.
BaRRa.
Haddix?
I looked
BaRRa?
over instantly. I knew.
Like tuck them in like
tucking them into bed.
Oh, I already did that with Jake once.
Oh, jeez.
That's another thing that's already happened. You can't stop there. There's a story behind this, obviously.
We don't go into that story.
We gotta stay stream safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That story don't go.
Then instead, we'll go to you.
I don't know. He said he flops like a fish, so you actually couldn't.
Didn't you tuck him in too, though?
Yeah, I hate being tucked in.
Oh yeah.
You hate being tucked in.
Yeah.
Why? It's so comforting.
No, it's not. I need to be free.
No, it's not. I'm angry. No, don't do it.
But
Don't do
the
it.
fitting of the sheet around
I
you
hate-
is so nice.
I hate that. I just gotta I flop around.
But you can flop around
I'm kicking my
afterwards.
legs.
It's about the action of someone caring about you and tucking.
Okay, I guess it's
no.
kind of cool.
You gotta get tucked in more, bro.
But when I get to, I mean, I've been.
Can you tell me who's tucking him in?
Anyone,
Oh, okay.
whoever wants to.
Oh.
It's a very comforting experience.
Bear's just like, all of you, come on, run a train of tucking in.
I don't know.
What
who-
did you say?
Run a train of tucking him in?
Yeah.
One by
You have
one.
to add the caveat in at the very end there, else it's probably not stream safe.
Right. I'm tucking in, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, of tucking in only.
Right.
Let's jump away from this. Favorite item in the history of the game?
I mean,
Glad Shield?
well, okay.
Specifically in that meta?
Glad Shield pre-nerf, like 1700 gold, no, what's it called, scaling on the healing after each person. You know, because it was really broken and they made it so if you hit multiple people, it would scale down on the heal. Pre-scaling, just raw dog percentage heal on everyone hit. Sheesh.
10% cooldown.
And Blackthorn, 2200 recently, season 8. Bring it back. Add that 10 power back.
What do you got?
I don't really have a fun item that comes to mind is either golden bow and like you can build a Mercury
I was
and then,
wondering
like
if
work on
someone
the
was going to
one.
say Golden Bow.
Come on.
It was kind of
the OG.
fun, but I'm thinking season 2, 3 maybe, and I played a lot of Freya, and you have the what they call like Hasten Blade or
Hasten
something.
Fatalis.
Oh,
yeah, like
dude.
you had the red blade.
Oh yeah.
That
I
item was so
love that,
cringe.
and then I used to go sprint as well on at the carry and just run it down. That was fun.
You know Freya's in ranked with that? Like, you remember that? They would just run every single game once they got hastened.
Oh, you just run it down.
It was so
Freya was
bad.
my most played guy, but I
Why we
back then.
defended the Titan with that, right?
What?
Why we did that on the Titan with the hasten, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It was
CERN
CERN. It was hasten though. He did that because hasten. Was it? Is it?
No.
No, CERN.
It was CERN.
I'm just gonna agree with whatever you guys say.
Yeah.
You sound so
Yeah,
confident,
that's
so.
that's good.
Cool.
Old Doom Orb.
Oh, that's cool too.
The stacking one.
Yeah, the stack of 50 stacks. Cheap, 2050. If you die, you lose half.
Yeah,
The same with Heartseeker, right? That's pretty cool too.
Both of those items are awesome, and I miss them.
you miss them.
Yeah, I don't think those items are healthy.
They were.
No.
Healthy for fun.
Yeah. The tier 2 Aussie was pretty cool. I think it was like Draining Blade.
That wasn't healthy.
Uh,
It drained you.
God. I have like 3. So like any meta where Devos are meta, I really enjoy that. And then Draining Blade, and I think it was like 1700 Ickable.
Oh yeah,
I want to say that was. I just like the aggressive starts. Crusher is just boring now because we've been building it for months now, and it's just it's
You're
just
tired of
boring.
it.
Yeah, and I need a new item to start with. I've tried a lot of things, and then it always comes back to Crusher right now, unfortunately. Just any one of those other ADC metas.
Oh, what about the OG Soul Eater that had 300 health on it and it healed you by 20% health?
That was when you.
That one was
Season
literally
2?
busted.
It was season 2?
Yeah,
Dude, that
that's-
item
that
was
was-
sick.
It got instantly changed though because it was
It was
broken.
sick though.
That wasn't season 2. That was like
It was season
That was like
2.
season 4.
Season 2, Worlds.
No way.
I don't remember.
I remember Emil running it down. Just couldn't die, 300 health.
You go like
first
Aussie
item.
with it too, right?
Yep, and you just full heal. Everything around you is full heal. You would go below 20% health and you're instantly back up.
Kins with Lifesteal.
Kins with lifesteal.
That's a very old item.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super old. It was like
No-
season 0.
Nobody's talking about Wind Demon before it was nerfed. And it was so sick. And it was so OP for so long, and literally no one built it. Also, I'm on the Glad Shield train. That item is probably the best item in Smite. Like honestly.
Yep, not wrong.
Can you
It's
talk about-
the most fun item in Smite
Can
ever.
you talk about relics fast? Do you guys remember this Spear of Achilles or something that you can use and then you took more damage?
Oh
Just do
yeah.
so much damage.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
That one
that.
was fun.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
heard
No
of
one,
that.
no one
No,
bought
but-
it and
It was
compared
in for like one PTS, right?
No,
they
it's on the
kept
real
it.
server.
Yeah, they kept it.
Wait, what? That's season 2 too? I feel like it was.
But that wasn't in for long though, was it?
No, they left it in.
What season was the consumables? The blinking tools.
Oh no!
Combat Blink?
That was only in for like a week.
No, and there was also you could also teleport to
Oh,
one
Yeah,
of
the
your teammates.
consumable teleport was
That
Was it
one
for a
was
while?
criminal.
It probably was.
just back. I remember a game that ended because the entire team backed, bought a teleport, and then just teleported to a board super deep on the map and went to the Titan room like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So this one, we've
Great
got
idea.
like 2 minutes left. I'm gonna rapid fire this one. On your team, who's most likely to get a Penta this year?
Probably last.
I would say.
Last.
I would say Mage probably.
Hunters are so broken,
Hunters.
dude.
What?
It can be left click for 800.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That guy.
So we got 2
Hunter.
for Vin, 1 for Hunter,
It's got to be last if he gets
2 for last.
if he's playing Erlang.
So it's a tie between you two. So
I would never pick that guard if you guys are watching at home.
All right, so 5 bolts, all of you. You're in one room. There's 1 spoon, 1 pint of ice cream. Who comes out on top?
Like
Yeah,
who
you're
eats the
trying to
most?
get the ice cream. Who's
He's an ice cream demon, so
I'm a demon, but I mean, who can eat the most or what? Like,
I think it's just like if you were fighting over
over the
who's
ice
going to
cream.
get it.
I mean, I'm like a nice guy, so like if you ever wanted the ice cream, I just like.
I feel like I'm a nice
have
guy.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually humble and I'm nice.
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I'm the most humble one here.
Lasbra, it's not even a fight. Lasbra's going to be like, hey, can I
I'm more
have
humble
this?
than you.
No way, bro. I'm
literally more humble and nicer than you.
Bro, I would let you.
I'm so
I would
humble.
let you eat the ice cream all day.
Bro, I'm so
I would
humble.
tuck you in first and spoon feed you ice cream.
I mean, if you offer, I mean, we can go right now.
Well, I'm not going to turn this down. The last one that I had written down from the community is just your current favorite song. What are you guys listening to right now?
Ooh.
And it's specifically your current, because I have trouble choosing a favorite period.
Love Sosa
Love Sosa.
by Chief Keef right now.
There you go.
I don't really remember song names, so I don't know.
It bangs.
Like I
What
literally don't know.
are you looking at me like that for?
no, nothing.
He's judging you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got one?
Yeah. Legends never die.
Bro, it's like when you go to school and it's like Minecraft's my favorite game. It's kind of said Legends Never Die.
Gotta respect that. Or Rise, either one.
Dude, there's
Rise.
other music than League music. You're such a gamer.
I don't know.
Like,
The only good
Yo,
stuff.
you can see the music video
you
for
can
this
tell
song?
he doesn't like music because he only listens to League of Legends music.
I did listen to the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack on the way here.
I respect it. See?
It's a good soundtrack.
You guys just wouldn't understand.
So that's now your current favorite song is
Well-
specifically One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy
It's got a
VII.
lot of nostalgia to it. Like, it's got some bangers on there. Okay, for some reason my brain is just blanking of the band name right now, but they do a lot of covers of like metal stuff. And it's a cover of, I want to say the song is like A, B, C, D, E, F, U.
Yeah.
I want to say, but I can't remember the band name. But they also did a cover of, what's the most recent like Disney movie?
Encanto?
Yeah.
The one with the
We
panda?
don't talk about Bruno.
Moana.
What's the
that
song
was
with
a good one.
the
We don't talk
buff
about
girl?
Bruno.
That one, like, it blew up.
Yeah, that's a banger.
The song with the buff girl?
Song
They
with
did a
the Buff
cover
Girl,
of that, and it's really
Under
good.
Pressure.
Yeah.
My wife listens to this a
why-
lot. I have this
no
on
idea.
the
You're really,
tip of my
like,
tongue.
on top of this.
We got married at Disney. I got to know my Disney things.
True.
I can't remember the band name, but they did cover both those, and they're both insane.
Diary of Jane just kind of bangs, you know.
You're back on the. It's actually really weird for some reason.
Yeah.
This year, Diary of Jane. Not just you. Like I started listening to it again. Like I forgot that it existed. I don't know where it came from. Why did it bounce back?
I don't know.
It's
I don't even know what
one day.
that song is.
I don't know either.
can't wait. That makes me feel horrible.
Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Halo 2 soundtrack.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's not on the Halo
No
soundtrack.
recognition there in his face at all.
No, that's called I Will Not Bow.
Oh, that's another banger.
Yeah.
Listen to both of them.
Yeah, they're game songs, video game songs. Yeah, I don't know if you heard of that. But
Listen, League songs are good, but like if your favorite song is a League song,
yeah, right now.
Can we talk about RuneScape melody song when you log in the game?
Sea Shanty,
See, yeah, actually,
that's
Sea
a
Shanty
banger.
is
That's a
upbeat.
banger.
You guys,
That's
ever,
the music talk.
Didn't play
okay,
RuneScape.
you guys ever listen to like the Smite music?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I turn that on sometimes. It's so nostalgic. It moves back to like when I was like 14.
Yeah, true. It does.
like, I never played it anymore.
It does bang.
Yeah.
So what we're getting here is current favorite song, Smite in-game music.
We love
That's what I'm
Smite.
taking.
We love
I love Smite.
Buy Gyms, buy Bolts merch.
By
the
Bolt's avatar
in-game,
and the
yeah.
global emote and the ward.
And that,
And sub to twitch.tv/Haddix, of course.
yeah, naturally. And
Good.
that supports these guys exactly what he wants to. That's going to do it for the
Haddix.
discussion.
It supports,
Okay, Haddix does support
it
him.
supports me and I
But
support
he supports
them.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Twitch.tv
right? Like,
/Venenu
if Haddix is in a
_
good mood, everyone's
It's
in a good mood.
symbiotic.
You don't need it. I need it.
I only have 80 subs, so I actually deserve it here. So good.
This guy has less.
I have 40 subs. I'm trying to eat tonight.
Well, there you go. Support your bolts, and we're going to be kicking off more content. I think you guys still have like battle sounds, still got 1v1s, a lot of fun stuff going on. But thanks for sitting around with me and chatting for like an hour. We've been hanging out. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in just a bit.
Hey, wait, what did it win?
You win the respect.
You're telling me an alien wore this?
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, that was a good cut.
Messaging him to mute.
The best graphics you really need, Ultra, of course, and I can probably watch a stream on the side.
Content's gonna look good.
Pretty good, pretty good.